What specifically do you think trans people are losing?
Their right to exist, literally the right to live. Like, we're having so many hateful people try to come down on others for simply trying to exist in their own body. And, especially because I am running for Congress in the district, it's going to be my responsibility to protect these people. And especially considering that our representative, Laura Gillen, basically threw them to the wolves because strategically, she could afford to take the hit.
What do you mean?
Because there's no other Democrat against her. Every Democrat that tried to come up through the signature and the ballot, the signature process to get on the ballot, progressives, even those slightly to the left of Laura Gillen, have been getting knocked off the rolls. Because one or two signatures you lose, or 100 out of 1,200. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, sure.
I don't agree with that at all. I think if you have the ability to run, you should, and you shouldn't have to rely on party permission to do so.
Are you part of the community at all, or just running?
I live in Valley Stream. I've been a lifelong resident of the South Shore.
Are you part of the LGBT community?
Oh no, I'm straight as a razor.
Okay. So I'm basically here, kind of like an opposition to like male people in women's spaces and girls' spaces. That's kind of why I'm here, and I like to talk to people to kind of get their perspective on why they think we should allow, kids, let's say like boys and girls, for example, to share the same restrooms and locker rooms in school.
Well, they're not.
They are.
They're not.
In New York?
First of all, I don't think there is enough trans athletes in order to make that big of a stir, but it shouldn't be anybody's business. You're not in a locker room to check out someone else's privates.
You think that girls can be uncomfortable changing in front of boys, like male people?
If the premise is to go into the locker room and assault somebody, then yes.
What if the premise wasn't to assault somebody? What if the premise was just go in there for a boy and girl change together?
Well, if trans women are changing in the women's locker room, then I don't see the problem.
Do you think that it would make some girls or women uncomfortable?
No.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
Why do you say that?
Because it's not a big deal. It's never been a big deal until people who have a little bit of a louder microphone make it so.
I would argue that males have always tried to come into our spaces all the time. That's why we have them sex segregated. So when we talk about trans people, I just believe that somebody's sex should trump somebody's gender identity, especially when it comes to like young girls in locker rooms when girls and women are changing. I think a lot of women and girls don't want to change in front of male people, and I think they might feel uncomfortable.
Well, they're not. It's women changing in front of other women, and it's boys changing in front of other boys. But they're not. The purpose isn't to say, "Hey, I'm changing. Come look at my junk." Nobody is going into a locker room to assault somebody. Cisgendered male people, though, are probably the most responsible for all of these assaults. Trans women and just trans people in general are getting blamed for left-wing violence when there is very little evidence to support that. So all the bathroom, the locker room shit, it's all what it is. It's shit. It's overblown.
The prison statistics show different. They show that trans women currently right now are incarcerated. 1 out of 316 are incarcerated for sexual crimes against women and children.
What does it have to do with women changing in women's locker rooms?
Because I'm a woman and I would never want to change in front of any male person at all.
Well, that's a good thing that you're not. If you're in the women's locker room, you're changing with other women.
No, I'm talking about sex. You think you separate sex and gender, right?
Well, because sex is determined by, when some people say that, if I'm a male, I'm a cisgender male, I'm assigned male by birth. That's sex. Either you have...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. But it shouldn't determine, what you want to present as. Gender and sex are, not mutually exclusive. It's been that way for thousands of years.
But my argument is when I talk about like transgender women, I'm referring to them just as male people. So when I have the discussion with like people like you, for example, that talk about the locker rooms, I talk about male people as a whole, regardless of their gender identity. So me as a female person, and my friend here is a female person who happens to be a lesbian.
Okay.
We both don't want to change in front of any male people, and neither do like my daughters who are teenagers.
Well, again, they're not. They're
I'm
not
saying that they're not males.
You don't separate sex and gender.
No, I do separate sex and gender.
So then you have to acknowledge that they're male. So
No, we don't.
We said male and you said you're not.
Why are we gendering organs?
I'm not talking about their
Sex
organs.
and gender, do you separate them or not?
No, I told you. I separate them because they're not mutually exclusive.
I'm also separating them for this conversation. I'm separating them for you.
No,
So-
you're not. You're actually making a really silly argument, honestly.
No, I don't think so. You said you're running for, what are you running for?
Congress, 4th District.
Do you think that you should listen to what women are speaking, like female people are speaking?
I am. And women should be in the women's locker room. If you're going into the bathroom or you're going into the locker room and the first thing you're thinking about is assault, that's a you problem. That's a cis male problem because they can get away with it. And as far as women being in prison, what's the stats on that? Because there are women that are being held in men's prisons.
Women?
Yes.
Like female
Trans
people?
women.
Oh, well, they're male.
Yes. No, they're not.
Well, you're just denying the fact that they're male completely.
They are, if they are women, they're women.
But I'm talking about male. You're saying I want to
Same,
I want to
yeah,
get
it's
yeah.
the same thing. Men are men and women are women. So I don't understand.
Well, I'm saying male people. Male people.
What are we talking about? Male people, people with a penis?
I'm talking about people that are male,
Okay.
whether they have a penis or not.
I'm a male.
And I wouldn't want to be in the locker room with you.
Who said you had to?
Well, I'm not saying that I have to, but women are being forced to share locker rooms with men, male
No,
people.
they're not. No, they're not.
They are.
No, they're not.
Did you hear about Riley Gaines, who was forced to?
Riley
You're making
Gaines-
me a little nervous. I'm
Riley
not gonna lie.
Gaines,
Is he making me nervous? A little
Riley
bit?
Gaines, the loser,
Wait, can
the
you back us up a
professional
little bit? I gotta
loser.
back up a little bit from him. He's making me a little bit nervous.
We're
Actually.
talking about Riley Gaines, the professional loser.
Well, she's a woman athlete. I mean, of course.
And she's also a loser.
Well, if she's gonna lose against.
She's
the
the fourth
person.
loser.
So
Doesn't
what?
matter what she thinks. No one gives a shit about what Riley Gaines thinks.
Are you really running for Congress?
I sure am. Do you have a problem with that?
No, I just think you're super aggressive, and you're actually making me nervous.
Good.
Good.
Yes.
What's your name again?
Nick Soretta.
Nick Serrano. And where are you running for again? Just say it again.
I'm running against Laura Gillen, who just sold out the trans community to the wolves, running to actually represent the people of this
Is
district.
Laura Gill a female person? I'm just trying to get clarity so I know who we're talking about.
You can't be this. Well, actually, you are, which is
Could
why
be,
you're
really.
making an argument like this. So, I'm good with talking to TERFs, so I'd rather end this.
I'm not a
miserable
TERF. I
exchange.
just don't think that male people should be in changing rooms with people.
Because we've had this talk for like 5 minutes and we're going in fucking circles here. So what are we doing?
I'm just telling you my perspective on men and
You know
women.
that this isn't true. After how many years of both sociologists, scientists, medical
You're
community?
just denying that they're male completely. You're just.
Who is
completely
they?
denying.
Who are we talking about? They?
I said you are just denying that trans women are male entirely.
Yeah, trans women
Are not male?
are not male.
Okay,
Trans
male. I said
women are
male.
women.
I said male. I'm a female. Can I be a trans woman?
You're cisgendered, right?
I don't know. Am I?
What do you mean you don't know? Did you get transition surgery or not?
Wait. So now you have,
Did you get transition
Do you
surgery?
need
or not?
surgery to be a trans woman?
Yes.
You need
Or-
surgery.
No, you don't need surgery. You need treatments. You need to live in the body that you want. If a woman can have a penis, that's her right. If she doesn't want to do anything to her body, that's up to her. If she doesn't want breasts, that's up to her. Gender is how you present yourself to society. Sex is just what organ you have.
Well, not necessarily because
Yes, it is.
people
exactly.
that
Yes, it is.
it's not because
Yes,
people
it
that
is.
remove their organs, like
Yes,
women
it
that
is.
get women.
I don't care.
Wait, hold
You're
on.
wrong.
Women.
No, I'm fine.
You all right?
I
This
actually
person
need
needs
help.
because
He's very, actually very scary.
I think maybe we should just focus on the rally and not give
He's
him
very,
attention.
very, very scary and really.
Boom!
He's really like unstable.